Hello YouTube, it's your boy Freelancer Joe, once again here to wow and amaze you. Maybe in a good way, probably in a bad way, but hey, we're here. I'm here. I don't know if you're here. So as you can tell by the awesome clarity of this footage that unlike what I said yesterday, I'm still not using my DSLR for the dual stream thing. I didn't find out until the end of yesterday's session that I've got that auto timeout function set in there, and I didn't spend the time today playing with it, so you're stuck with me in low resolution for now, which I'm sure some people might prefer. I think I look good. Mama says I look good. You know, I think I look good. I just repeated myself. That's how good looking I think I am. Anyway, so what are we doing today? Well, it's Sunday, and we should take it easy on Sunday. Actually, I probably really shouldn't be doing this, but I have a commitment to generate content, and I will live up to my commitment. Again, generating content. Not necessarily great content, good content, competent content, but content nonetheless. So taking it easy, I think what we're just going to do today then is, let me move my beautiful visage out of the way, and maybe make it smaller too. Still up good. And, you know, we are, let's see, we got something in Charlie, we got something in Bravo, we got something in Alpha. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add the application value field to Charlie, and we will just go ahead and clean up some of the formatting a little bit. It's not really going to look particularly impressive for some time, but right now it is. No, there's no decent formatting on it. Okay, so starting off we have alpha, our state view value text field, and our application view value. And Bravo has its state view value, and it's displaying the alpha value. So what I'll probably have is Charlie display the Bravo alpha value, and Alpha display the Charlie value, and then also have the ability to edit the alpha values from Charlie, in addition to cleaning up the formatting. Just kind of laying things out a little bit nicer. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Alpha, we've got one text field, we've got functions, got that. Alright, so alpha right now is in one div with no styling applied onto it, and it's just got the text fields. And clearly it's displaying things. And a row flux box. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and then define style for the root div. We'll make it flex. This one, flex. Column. I happen to like columns. Columns are very nice. Content. Filk start. And align items to center. And as for width, let's go ahead and make it 100%. Yeah, okay, so that should do it. Hopefully that'll do it. You know, it would be nice if I had some sort of thing to kind of show me, you know, if I am projecting my voice with enough volume. A bit of my weakness as somebody who does not speak all that often. There we go. As you can see, that's there, that's there. And yet the width did not appear to take. That is, as they say, no bueno. It would be smart if I actually use the right one. Allow me to reiterate, it would be smart. Hell with that. If I use the right one. Did I mention it Sunday? Oh, you know what? I didn't even do my cheesy. Let's get cracking. Still finding my own way. There we go. Nice column flow. Well, no, having alpha just as alpha. That's boring. And Material UI has a nice little component that we can use called typography. Yes, typography. It's really, you should always be wrapping things or have things as the children of a component. Good practice. Helps maintain consistent styling across everything. Of course, it also helps to make sure that we import said component. And let me see, double check so it doesn't crash. Typography, color inherent, subheading. Yeah, so as you can see, the font changed a little bit. So that's okay. I dig that. And let's go ahead and display the Charlie FU value. Oh, all this cut and pasting, and I'm not following my normal formatting bugaboos. In this way, I consider coding to be as much an art as a discipline. Though, of course, users will never see this. In theory, clients will never have to worry about this either. So it's just for my own personal sense of mind and pride. Okay, let me see. We're going to change this label. Let's see. Edit. FU value for alpha. And this is... We'll make this the FU value for Charlie. Okay. Doing decently on the time. I mean, once this gets all set up, it's all my favorite. Cut and paste. So text fields is there. Text field like that. Believe that should work. Aww. The width isn't right. Okay, see, now this is the cool part though. All I have to do is change this one teeny tiny value here, and it should apply to all three. Yeah, we got 3 fields. Bada boom. Oh no. And of course, if it's displaying the Charlie value, then I should probably make sure it's looking at the Charlie store value. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Okay, so let's take a look then at Bravo, which is still on. I have it open twice. So if we remember the things that we changed, which of course I don't, because I have a poor memory. Alright, yes, there we go. Typography. This again is the component that we're going to use to wrap our title in. Okay. So we don't actually allow editing of the Bravo application value here, so we shall go ahead and remember to include the action to the format. And just copy the style. So this is some schools of thought, you know, you should have the style associated with each particular component that we do. Now, other schools of thought, you know, when you start repeating yourself, maybe it's better to just kind of have one central location for it. In all honesty, it's all cyclical. Whatever's in favor now will eventually fall out of favor. You know, it's just like desktop computing versus mainframe computing. So if people say, "Oh, you don't do mainframe computing anymore," what do you think the cloud is, son? What do you think the cloud is? It's this remote processing. I'm sure I may have triggered quite a few people with that one. Alright, handle change out. And where I really on the ball, I could have one actual view component because these are all the same. And not much changes between them. Classes. Okay, right. So, again, we apply the style to the root div. We wrap our title and a typography component. I do so love autocomplete. It's also part of why I have a poor memory when it comes to these things. Well, correlation, causation, and maybe why I prefer using these things, because of my poor memory. Why bother remembering things if they will change eventually? And if it, well, it doesn't really impact things. Okay. Right. So we'll just go ahead and replace this entire block. Again, lazy. Edit at view value for Bravo. This dot props text field. Bravo. Handle app change, that's fine. App view value for alpha. And you will display the alpha value. Function that does the dispatching for the action that updates the application state. We already have the application state pulling the object into the view, and then we need the actual dispatch function defined. Although in this case, it will be updating Bravo naturally. So let's take a look at that. Alright, that compiled at least. Alright, so we have alpha. And Bravo. And okay, no, that's fine. And just to verify that that works, wait, alpha displays. Okay. Well, let's verify that it's still working. Changed alpha. We got Bravo, and there's changed alpha. Nice. And then finally is a Charlie. It'll pretty much be a repeat of what I just did for Bravo, which was what I just pulled from alpha. Okay, again. And you know what? That's not really a manager. That's a constant. Well, I'm just cleaning up the style. I'm not gonna deal with my code just yet. But it does need to happen at some future point because it helps with maintainability. I mean, if you're just kind of rapidly prototyping, you can throw things together. But you really need to schedule in time for consolidating and clearing things up if you intend to maintain it for any period of time. Now there's good there is good career security if you make it so what's the term I'm looking for? Esoteric, obscure, obfuscated, that only you can maintain it. Never a fan of that. I just detest obfuscation, really abstract, esoteric things make me itchy. To be honest, why did I copy that entire thing? It has long been my career desire to quite literally program myself out of a job, to actually one and done it. You only really get that if you're developing products. I mean, if you work for a company, you know, they have a vested interest in keeping it going. You know, support, maintenance, on and that kind of thing. And in the old days, the only one and dones, I mean, used to be things like video games. And now they're going to the games as a service model, in which they want to keep you hooked in, continually accessing it. I mean, could you imagine that? Like the Renaissance painters, never finished, continually changed and revised. Or it's like Lucas and what he did to Star Wars. Alright, so this is Charlie Dude, and so we're going to edit the application view for Charlie. And again, the value is Charlie, and it's going to display, let's see, Bravo displays, what does Bravo display? Bravo displays Alpha, Alpha displays Charlie, so Charlie should display Bravo. Thank you, thank you. And update text field. See, so it doesn't have that. Text fields being the object that has the text field's value in the application state. So again, this pulls it from the state, puts it into the properties of the component. And then there's still the dispatch function for updating again the Charlie value. I think that's it. I forget if it refreshed or not. Alright, Alpha, Bravo, It's not a session to program in with Boy Joe unless something breaks. Well, in reality. So I want to guess, but I forgot. Forgot topography. Well, I'll take one guess. And if that's not right, then I'm opening the web console. What? Alright, Alpha, Bravo. Okay, alright. So Alpha, we are going to say changed Alpha. And if we go to Bravo, it says changed Alpha. And Charlie still says Bravo. So with Charlie, okay, good. I'm going to say changed, changed Charlie. We go to Alpha. Alpha says change Charlie. That value is still there. Bravo still says change Alpha. Now we're going to do change. Just to show that I'm not chicanery. And now change Charlie. Right, nice. Wow. That was mostly what I was aiming to accomplish. Let's see. I've talked about... Okay, go ahead and put just a little bit. Not a lot. Not too much. Alright, we're not using this component. Okay, so text field update is a constant, so we'll put it here in constant. And we do not have any components in the managers being things that I have to create myself. That's fine. Functions. I don't. I'm not the most thorough when it comes to documenting my functions. And change so often. functions for handling. State update. New state. Text field update. And this will be the function for handling app state. Transition is not used. I was thinking about using that, but it's fine. That format's okay. Validator. I don't use this, do I? No, I don't. No, I do. Alright, so we'll get rid of that. The function will call to... So I figure, if somebody's actually going to be reading the documentation for a function, then they have access to the code, and they're probably just going to look at the code anyway. Now, if I was making a library that I was exposing for other people to use, yeah, then it would behoove me to actually do that. To update text field app state. That's still fine. Let's double check to make sure it still works. I unfortunately do have a habit of alpha state. Introducing bugs even when I just change cosmetic things. Alpha. Alright. Now let's go ahead and add that to the same changes to Bravo Charlie. There is, let's see, yeah, it's beauty and symmetry. That's what the human eye finds appealing. And yet, we don't truly appreciate something unless it has flaws. That's just our hindbrain kicking in. Go ahead and do the same for Jarlito. Jarlito's way. That was fine, that was fine. I wasn't using this. And this is what I was talking about when I commented. I was copying all my stuff over, is that eventually you do a cleanup to make things more presentable, easier to use. It's tedious work. It clears the mind. And in the long run, if you're consistent, it saves time. But you have to be willing to have that particular mindset. Do the work now. I'm not using that right now. I could remove it. It's not hurt anything. You do continual passes, refinements. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, they all came up. I know Alpha. One. Easy. 2 is 3. 2, 1, 3. Alright, there we go. And it's about time to wrap this up. So, you know what we do. Back it up. Style cleanup. Push. And there we go. Not a huge step for building up the portfolio, I think. But even a small step forward is still a step forward. So hopefully tomorrow, the plan tomorrow is actually to add something that's a bit more functional than used to. I was probably going to tackle local storage first. No, I think it was local storage first. I have to check my list for other things. But if you stayed, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, suggestions, comments below. Like, subscribe. Anyway, take care. God bless.